Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our half-hour Hatha yoga class. My name is Susan, and let us begin. Nice 30-minute class. All right, so relax, sitting comfortable on your sit bones. Back is nice and straight, shoulders are relaxed. For our pranayama today, we're going to sit in Gaya Mudra. So the index finger indicates knowledge and ability. Your thumb represents your ego. Together, tip to tip, imparts calm and receptivity. Close your eyes. Let's take a nice long smooth breath together, inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the nose. Just relax the shoulders and continue on your own personal pranayama for the next 2 minutes. Just slow everything down and breathe. Nice long, full, smooth breath. Inhale completely. Always suspend your breath for a few seconds. Exhale fully. Now's the time to drop your day and settle your mind, and to set an intention for your practice today. Focus on any situation in your life that needs guidance from your higher self. It's time to lower the heart rate, lower our blood pressure, and lower our anxiety level. Try to find stillness in mind and body. Slowly bring yourself out of your pranayama. Now let's bring our hands together. You can open your eyes if you'd like. Let's rub our hands vigorously to activate our hand chakra. Hands onto your heart center. Close your eyes. Let's take a nice long smooth breath together to tune out. Inhale. To slow it down, just breathe. One more. Now on the next exhale, I'd like you to drop 3 fingers. Keep the index fingers together, preparing for Jupiter Mudra. Sitting comfortably on your sit bones, take a nice long smooth breath. And on the exhale, I'd like you to reach up as high as comfortable. Reaching up into Jupiter Mudra, just breathe. Sitting nice and tall on those sit bones, let's wake up that physical body, let's wake up that spine, reach up. Breathing into Jupiter Mudra, which is good luck and expansion, are activated when together focus your energies on breaking through barriers. And always remember, at any point during the class, just if it doesn't feel good, you don't have to do it. Respect your limitations, honor how your body feels. On the next exhale, bring the hands down, slowly bring them down. Hands on the lap, roll the shoulders out. So always, in other words, just do what you can. Don't overstretch. Don't force your body to doing something it's not ready to do. All right? And let's do a nice little neck stretch before we start. So take a big breath. And on the exhale, I want you just to look to the left. Shoulders are relaxed. Back is nice and straight. One more breath. On the exhale, bring your face and your head to neutral position, preparing to go to the left, to the right, on the next exhale. And exhale, just look. You don't have to go too far. This is a very gentle stretch for the left side of the neck, even going into the shoulder a little bit. On the exhale, come back to center very slowly. Big breath. On the exhale, I want you just to tilt your head back gently, releasing the throat, the front of the neck. Breathe. And on the next exhale, I want you to bring your head to the neutral position, preparing to bow your head on the next exhale. And on the exhale, bow. Keep your back straight. Shoulders are relaxed, arms are nice and loose. The breath is flowing. Remember not to hold your breath. Keep it going. On the next exhale, bring your head up. All right, perfect. Let's do a shoulder shrug. Big breath. On the exhale, up. Hug your ears with your shoulders as tight as you can. And let's start releasing the tension that we hold in our shoulders, our neck, and our upper back. On the next exhale, down, let it go, feeling the release. All right, let's roll it out now. So I want you to roll the shoulders out. Remember to keep the breath going. Every breath you take the whole time we're together is nice and smooth and slow, and do a backward roll. So just do both directions. You roll your shoulders out as much as you like. Just really loosen things up, following the rhythm of the breath. And when you finish, just relax. All right, let's inhale, arms out. Shoulder height, exhale, palms to ceiling. Inhale into a gentle back bend, or just reach up. Extension of the spine, one more breath. And on the next exhale, I want you to bring the arms down very, very slowly, right onto the floor. From here, we're going to crawl our fingers forward. So either, if you find that you're not that flexible, you can't go very far, keep your hands on the floor, just bend your elbows and just lean forward. Now, very important that you keep your back straight, head is level with your spine, and try to hinge with the hips. Hands in front, big breath. On the exhale, either lean forward or just bend the elbows. Whatever feels good for you. One more breath. On the next exhale, stay low and let's just shift your body weight. Slide your hands to the left. Now keeping the weight on the left thigh, the right hip stays on the floor. Reach. Really get a stretch into the shoulder, into the upper back, and all the way down right into the hip. Try to keep your head level with your spine if you can. If you have to bow it a little bit, that's okay. Just don't bow it too far that you actually curl your upper spine. All right? And like I said, if you're really tight and stiff and you can't, even if you're just right here and that's as far as you can go, that's okay. Don't worry about it. On the next exhale, stay low and let's shift our body weight all the way to the other side. Weights on the right thigh, left hip stays on the floor, and reach. And let's really feel that lovely stretch. So just ease yourself into your stretches, your extensions. Follow the breath. When you get to a place that feels just right, you don't have to go any further. Stay there. Keep that breath going. If you find your breath is labored or your breath kind of changes, then maybe you should think about the position you're in. You might have to back up a little bit or maybe go deeper. Shoulders are loose, and while we're here, let's release the tension we hold in our face. Squeeze and release all the muscles in your face. Just like really tighten your face up. Scrunch it up as tight as you can and hold it. And on the exhale, release. Let your face go. Let's release all that tension. Let it filter through your body into the mat for one more breath. On the next exhale, come back to center very slowly and come up. Hands on the lap, roll the shoulders out. All right. Left hand on the floor beside the left knee. This is where our little block comes in. So what we're going to do here, I'll give you a couple of ways to do this. If you don't have a block, this is where we're going to end up is on the floor. All right. So if you're not that flexible, and if you find if you come down this far, your right hip comes off the floor, then you're going to have to use a block or just something to lift you up. This way you're comfortable and safe. Now, if you don't have a block, just put your hand on the floor and you can do the stretch with your arm reached out like this. You can bend your elbow or keep it straight, all right? I'll try this one without the block. So left hand on the block on the floor or out here. Right hand on the right knee, straight spine. Let's go. Inhale all the way up. Right arm up, exhale. Leaning on the left elbow, reach. Make sure the right sit bone stays on the floor. If it starts to wiggle and lift up, reposition your arm. Even if you put your hand on your hip, you can do it that way as well. And those of you who want to go a little deeper, you can reach a little bit further to the left. Keep the arm lined up to the shoulder, to the side of the body. Everything is all lined up. Elbow and shoulder of the left arm are nice and secure and lined up. And that's called alignment. On the next exhale, I want you to stay in this position with the left arm. Reach with the right one forward. Level to the shoulder, reach out, really feel that lovely stretch into the shoulder, the upper back, and all the way down. On the next exhale, right hand to right knee. And on the exhale, I want you to push away on the right knee, Bringing the right shoulder a little closer to the left knee. Now you can soften the right elbow if you want. And let's get a nice stretch into the upper back. One more breath. On the exhale, bend the elbow, stay low. Come to center very slowly, gentle and carefully. All right, let's counter pose. Let's go to this side here. This side here, I'll use the block just to show you how the block works. Left hand left, make sure you're comfortable on your sit bones. Right hand on the floor, on the block, or if you're going to try it this way, put your arm out a little further. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale. And I'm going to relax my elbow onto the block. And the block as well can be used in different positions. If you have to come all the way up here and do it way up here, that's fine as well. There's always a little bit of room where you can make those adjustments so that you're safe and you're comfortable and you can accommodate the position, stretch, and how your body feels right now. On the next exhale, I want you to reach forward. Now keep the shoulders nice and relaxed. Your back is straight. Reach. Breath is nice and smooth and controlled. On the next exhale, left hand to left knee. And on the exhale, push away. So the goal is just to get a nice stretch. You don't have to worry about getting the shoulder to touch the elbow. That's not the point. Just getting it to where you feel that lovely stretch. Let your body relax. Let your breath guide you. On the next exhale, bend the elbow, come forward and up. All right, perfect. All right, let's change positions with our legs a little bit. Let's get into our little butterfly, or this is called the bound angle pose. All right, now this one here is a nice stretch for the inner thighs, the pelvic floor area, the tight buttocks, and start to wake up those lovely hips. So this one here, two ways to do this one here, depending on how you feel in this position. If you find this is as far as you can go, just rest your arms on your legs, keep your back straight, just hang out here and relax and breathe. But if you want to go a little deeper, hands onto the ankles, elbows onto the knees, and you can lean forward, all right? And you're going to be pressing gently on the knees, not forcing the knees down, because you're going to feel it right away. So just take it easy. I'll do it this way here. From a straight spine, let's take our breath. And on your exhale, lean forward. So I'm trying to cue you on the breathing. So when I say the next exhale or your next exhale is when I want you to try and move. You can't necessarily follow my breathing, so I have to talk. And relax. Try to relax your knees, your thighs, your hips. Let it go. Bring yourself right here, right now, where nothing matters but how you feel in this moment. Where you are, what you're doing in that breath. On the next exhale, come up. Perfect. Now, from here, I'd like you to straighten the left leg. And all I want you to do is just to keep the right foot into the cusp of the left knee. If you'd like, you can always support your knee with your block if that makes you more comfortable. Or you can slide your foot along the side of your calf if you'd like, but you don't have to bring it up any higher. Now make sure that the left toes are pointing up to the ceiling. And this is a single leg stretch. So this is going to focus on the left leg onto the hamstring, the back of the leg, behind the knee, and the calf. Okay. You get a little lower back in there as well, but focusing on the left leg. Hands onto the thigh or onto the knee. From here, I'll give you two ways to do this. You can just lean forward. You're going to feel this any way you do this, so you don't have to force it. You don't have to go too far. Or for those of you who are a little bit more flexible, you can slide your hands down your legs or even come all the way down here and grab your foot if you'd like. Okay? So, from a straight spine, hands either on the knee or on your thigh. Big breath. Exhale. And keep your back straight. Your head is level with your spine, hinging at the hips again. So try not to round your back if you can help it. Breathe. Relax your knee and your thigh. Let it go. On the exhale, come up. Slowly. Now we're going to go into a twist pose from here. So I'd like you to take the right knee and just bring it up. You can straighten the left leg a little bit. So the right foot is in the cusp of the knee again, or slide it down a little along the calf. Now, left hand on the right knee, right hand behind the back, and this would be our half staff twist. Big breath. On the exhale, gently look over the right shoulder. Back is straight, shoulders are relaxed. Now, if you need to go further or you want to go a little deeper, you can bring your knee to the left, you'll get a little more movement. Or if you need to back up, be very gentle and careful with your spine. So this is a spinal twist, axial rotation of the spine. So also releasing the nerves, the blood vessels, the muscles up and down the spine, keeping it nice, your spine flexible, agile, and supple for one more breath. On the exhale, come back to center slowly. All right, let's go to the other side now. So let's straighten the right leg, left foot into the cusp of the knee. And make sure you're nice and comfortable on your sit bones. Now the foot's in the cusp of the knee or along the calf. Both hands either on the thigh or on the knee. The same thing here, we're going to lean forward. Either slide your hands down your leg or keep your hands where they are. Take your breath. And on the exhale. Now we always move on the exhale, all right? So anytime you want to make a little adjustment, if you need to go further or if you want to back up, try and do it on your exhale, just so that you follow the rhythm of the breath. The breath is helping you move, it's guiding you, it's giving you a little bit of consistency as well. On the exhale, come up, slow. All right, let's do our twist again on this side, on the left. So you can straighten your right leg, foot into the cusp of the knee, right hand on left knee, left hand behind the back. Big breath. On the exhale, look over the left shoulder. You might find, there's always one side of our body that's a little more flexible, a little stronger, a little more balanced. Maybe this side you can go a little further, a little deeper. Maybe this side's a little tighter and you can't go very far. That's okay. So I don't want you to feel like you have to force your body to do anything it's not ready to do, even if you barely move. That's where you need to be. It's all about the breath. On the exhale, come back to center and let's straighten those legs finally. All right, this is our staff pose. So we're just going to do a quick little exercise for our ankles, feet, toes, wrists, and fingers. So I want you to open up your legs just a little bit. So what we're going to do here is we're going to do little circles with the ankles in and out, and we're going to wiggle the toes. We're going to do the same thing with the wrist and the fingers, all right? So we're going to start with the feet and then we'll do the hands. So you can rest your hands on your lap or on the floor beside your hips if you'd like. All right, so let's do 2 in and 2 out. Now as you work with the ankles, try not to move the leg if you can help it. If it moves a little bit, not a big deal, but try not to wiggle the legs around too much. Let's focus on the ankles, all right? So let's go. Inhale around, exhale, round. And that's it. Wiggle the toes around. Keep your breath going. Wiggle. Play piano with your toes. Let's bring the hands up here. Reach them out. Open up the fingers. Straighten your hands. Drop. And let's do some rolls. Inhale around. Just try to focus on the wrist. Just roll it around. You can do both directions. You can do one direction, whatever you feel like. All right. And then bring the hands up. And now I want you to play piano with your fingers. Move them around, wiggle them around. Perfect. All right. And then relax your hands and shake them out. Release the tension in the hands and the fingers. Okay, right on. Perfect. Hands onto the lap, roll the shoulders out. Let's get into our table, onto our hands and knees. Now this is our table. Now with my students in my classes, I always provide a little extra padding for those who feel it helps a little bit if you have issues with your knees or your wrists. Sometimes just a little bit of a cushion, a thin cushion or a blanket or a pillow, or I should say a towel will do the same thing. Now this is our table. Alignment again, ankle to knee, knee to hip. Head is level with the spine, arms are lined up. Let's do some cat and cow. Inhale up, inhale all the way. And exhale as you arch the back. Chin to chest, belly button, spine. All the way. Inhale. C-scoop spine. Cat and cow. Lengthening the spine, releasing upper back and releasing then, stretching the lower back. One more set. All the way. Cat and cow. Breath in motion. Meditation in motion. And bring yourself to straight, neutral spine. And release the hands, shake them out if you need to. So we're going to go right into our vinyasa, into our flow. So we're going to start with our little puppy. From here, take a breath. On the exhale, rock back as you slide forward. You can rest on the elbows, forehead on the floor. This is one version. The full version would be elbows off the floor, forehead is still on the floor. Preparing for child's pose on the exhale. Child's pose. Preparing for downward dog. From here, take your breath. On the exhale, move up, down dog. Move your feet back, get that tail up nice and high. Head is hanging down, shoulders are relaxed, tail is up. Preparing for three-legged dog. On the next exhale, right leg off the floor. Doesn't matter how high, just get it off the floor. On the exhale, come up. Preparing for pigeon with the right leg. On the exhale, right knee on the floor, right foot in front of the left hip, left knee behind the right foot. High pigeon, lift your tail if you like. Back to down dog on the next exhale. Right low lunge on the next exhale. Exhale, left knee on the floor. Right low lunge. Make sure everything is nice and lined up, always being aware of your alignment. Low lunge warrior, next exhale. Come up. This is a balance pose. Reverse warrior, left hand on the back of the left leg, right arm stays up. You can bring it onto your thigh, onto your heel, or your calf. One more breath. Exhale, onto both knees, hands on the hip, variation of the camel pose. On the exhale, lean back. Keep your hands on your hips, look up. Head is level with your spine. Go back as far as comfortable. This is working the spine, quads, hip flexors. Now we're going to go into the left low lunge on the exhale. Exhale up. Preparing for reverse low lunge. Exhale up, windmill all the way. Left arm up, right arm onto the back of the right leg. Low lunge warrior, next exhale. Downward dog, next exhale. Pigeon, left leg, next exhale. Left knee on the floor, left foot in front of the right hip, right knee behind the left foot. Lift your tail if you'd like, or you can leave your tail down. High pigeon. And those of you who want to go back further, if your hips are nice and loose, you can go back as far as you'd like. Let's get back to our downward dog. From here, on the exhale, back to dog. Child's pose, next exhale. Now in your child's pose, let's stay here and rest. Make sure your head and your neck are supported always. You can rest your forehead on your stacked fists. You can rest your forehead on your block, your stacked hands, or on the floor. Child's pose, Balasana. Now is the time to rest. To thank yourself for being here today. Taking a little bit of time out of your busy day and your busy life to be here right now in this moment on your mat. To rest, to breathe, to decompress, and just to turn everything off for a little while. Focus on the sensations of your body, the way you move, the way you feel. No thoughts, no worries, no cares, no anxieties. On the next exhale, come out of your child's pose. Let's get ourselves onto our backs. Come down all the way. Nice and comfortable. Your back is grounded, shoulders are relaxed. Let's do our happy baby. Bring the feet up to the ceiling, feet together. If you can, both hands on the ankle. If you can't reach, put your hands on your knees. And I want you to rock from side to side. Now if you'd like, you can open up your legs as wide as you need to. And this is our happy baby, and this is a nice lower back massage. And if you find it works better to have your feet together, make those little adjustments to find the place that feels just perfect. Rock and breathe, close your eyes. Remember that breath? It's the same breath you started with 20 minutes ago, the same breath you had 5 minutes ago. On the next exhale, bring the knees together, soles of the feet onto the floor. Let's give ourselves a big hug. On the exhale, knees up and rock. Relax the shoulders and let's give ourselves a lovely massage, releasing, lengthening the spine as well. Give your back exactly what it needs right now. Works so hard for us all the time. And now I'd like you to come to the left and do some little circles to the left. And let's release that lower back a little bit more. Go to the right. Little circles. Knees to center, soles of the feet onto the floor. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms to the side, shoulder height, preparing for twist pose. On the exhale, if you can, I'd like you to drop your knees to the left as you look over to the right. You can straighten your legs a little bit and just relax. Just let your knees fall. Don't worry if they don't touch the floor. This is a nice, gentle spinal twist, focusing mostly on the lower spine. One more breath. On the exhale, bring your knees up. Let's go to the other side. Take a big breath, and on the exhale, drop your knees to the right as you look over the left. And this gentle twist pose, there's a few different ones from this position, and this is really nice to open up the ribs and really open up that chest so you can really take that beautiful big breath. On the exhale, come up. I'd like you to straighten your legs one at a time. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, let them fall over your head. And stretch your body out. Fingertips to the tips of your toes. Make yourself nice and long. Lengthen your body. Feeling completely relaxed. Your body feels really heavy right now. Sinking right into the mat. Calm. Tranquil. It's important for relaxation to have a tension-free body and a tension-free mind. All that energy is flowing, energy which is our life force. On the next exhale, bring your hands to the side of your body, palms facing the ceiling, hands are open to receive guidance from your higher self. And let's prepare for our closing Savasana, meditation, relaxation, reflection time. However you choose to bring this into your practice today. Resting comfortably in your corpse pose. Let your mind, your body, and your soul absorb the vibrations of the bells, bringing your own energy to its appropriate frequency. Slowly bring yourself back into your space, back into the room. Wiggle your fingers and toes to bring life back to your body. And when you're ready, very slowly and gently bring yourself back up to our cross-legged Sukhasana position or any seated position at this point that's comfortable for you. All right, back is nice and straight, shoulders are relaxed, comfortable on your sit bones. Let's bring our hands together. Let's rub them vigorously to activate our hand chakra. Hands onto your heart center, close your eyes. Let's take a nice long smooth breath together to tune in. Inhale. Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Satnam. Shanti, Shanti, peace, peace. May love and light be with you always. Namaste. All right. All done. Wonderful. That feels good. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. Like I said, it's our little quickie class, so if you want to repeat this class a few times, and of course you can lengthen it. If you want to hold the positions a little bit longer, is probably not a bad thing. I have to go a little quicker because it's such a short class. But if you can hold them, a few extra breaths, even one extra breath, you'll find such a difference. All right. Anyways, have a wonderful day. Stay safe, and we'll see you soon. I'm going to be doing a chair yoga class and a Pilates class today with the bands, resistance bands. So if you have some of those, dig them out. All right. Thank you again, and we'll see you soon.